Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TFH Legend Car E Series. We are here for the finale, round 8 of Season 3. We're here at Indianapolis Road Course. Another slipstream track here for the Legend Cars, but it's going to provide some great racing here today. I've got a co-commentator in the box finally for once here. His name is Josh Cody's, a known photographer in the karting community. Josh, how's your day been? And also, you're looking forward to some legend car racing instead of the normal go-karts you take photos of here.
Yes, I actually do F4 too, so don't forget that.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so legend cars, bit of a different thing here for you. You know, you're used to seeing some open wheelers. These are considered open wheelers as well. You've actually taken photos of the legend cars before at Sydney Motorsport Park. You took them of Benno, and you took them of me as well. But how was the atmosphere there in real life with the legend cars?
Yeah, no, it was great. Of course I didn't have an accreditation, but Sydney's just such a great track for photos, and you know, I made my way around, got some cool photos.
Yeah, just looking on the screen right now, we've got James Brett and Josh Hunter just towing off each other here. Josh Hunter, though, picking up the pace from Adelaide and bringing it over to Indianapolis. He's third right now. Only got a small grid here, about 13 people we're going to have. So, bit of a small field, but that won't, die down the racing that we're going to see here today at Indianapolis. But do these guys go anywhere better than what they are right now? They're just doing a little bit of a bump draft down the main straight, which they are probably practicing it for the races coming up. A 15-minute heat one and then a 20-minute feature here at Indianapolis. Let's quickly get some race info up for you here today. The Indianapolis Road Course is a 3.85 kilometer long track where we've got a temperature of 19 degrees, 46% humidity, bit cloudy out there today. The sun poking out a little bit, 8 kilometer per hour winds here in the US of the A, and also it's Elijah Whitfield's home track once again. Can he get a podium in one of his home tracks as practice has now ended and we're going to be heading into qualifying today? A lot of things we've seen already through this season of season 3. We've seen a couple crashes, well, a lot of crashes actually, but the championship coming down to the final round between Fraser Clegg and James Brett. But James Brett will need a bit of a miracle here today if he wants any chance of winning this championship. As everyone's coming onto the track now, ready for the last qualifying of the season in season 3 before we head into season 4, but with major changes coming with TFH on board. Gonna get some prize money out there. We're even gonna get maybe some exclusive prizes too. So watch out for next season. And if you want to get into this racing, make sure you join the Discord. Everyone out there now warming up their tires. So Josh Cody's gonna get some predictions here today. Who do you reckon is gonna be on the pole position after looking at those practice results? Who do you reckon is gonna be up there?
Hunter!
Josh Hunter, you reckon?
Yep,
Bit of an
yep.
enthusiastic
I'm
Josh
a,
Hunter there.
I support Josh's. My goat.
That's fair.
You gotta help your own, bro.
So, uh, so James Pratt, the first one who's on the track right now. Ollie Stevens though still hasn't made it back into the session so far. Just have a quick look if he actually has. Luke Fallon too is also in here too. I think that said Maximus Morgan, Luke Fallon. Yeah, so we've actually got someone new in here, which is Luke Fallon too. But I wonder if he'll be able to actually make it onto the track for today. Heading down the main straight, and we're going to watch James Brett, second place in the championship. Let's go for an actual onboard lap here with James Brett. Get some quiet here and listen to these engines roar here at Indianapolis. good banker lap there for James, who's going to come across the line now. He's got Josh Hunter, though, in the background. Josh Hunter will definitely put in a great time here, being in that tow, but he actually doesn't. He's 3 tenths off James Brett down the main straight after getting that tow. But Lachlan Burke now in the background has gone to the top. Joseph Parkinson is now to the top. Very close up there. It's only 0.069 between the two down the main straight as well. What's it called? Joey Parkinson running a new livery here, made by, I believe that's actually Daniel Cox. Yes, it is actually. It's a beautiful livery there. It's taking some inspiration from Daniel Cox's livery. Team OCE rocking it on that car. It's a beautiful looking livery here today. But Josh Benno, as I'm talking about this livery here, he's gone to the top. Fraser Clegg's gone straight at the first corner, but Fraser Clegg is down in 8th, 1.1 seconds off the pace. But Josh Benno, 142.1. Fraser Clegg rejoins back in the background though. Just
talking about liveries. No, I gotta interrupt you here. I love Fraser's. The Maori design, the chrome is just lovely.
Yes, it's been one of the best looking liveries this season by far, I reckon. The chrome, some inspiration from his New Zealand culture, but can he win the championship here today? Do it for the Kiwis out there. I believe he's the only Kiwi on the grid, as well as Elijah, who's the only American on the grid. And as I'm talking about him, here at the home Grand Prix of Elijah, he is in 2nd place, 1/10 off the front. So can Elijah put in some work here for FTA as well today? Josh Hunter, though, about to cross the line soon. He's gone green, orange, orange, so he might be up the tiniest bit. Just have to see one crossing the line, but Joseph Parkinson is on for a personal best here. No purple sectors, but that can all change coming out of this last corner if he has any tow. But here comes Josh Hunter across the line. Can he improve on the time that he had before? Don't think he does. James Brett doesn't as well. See in the background, Jackson Whitehead. That's an unusual occurrence there. Jackson Whitehead is to the top by 4/10 of a second. That is a great lap from Jackson. 4/10 ahead, utilizing the tow. But Elijah's on for a purple, but someone else has taken the purple away in the 3rd sector. Elijah, though, comes around the last corner. Elijah, can he improve on the time? He needs to gain about 6/10 to make it to the front, where Jackson Whitehead has put an astonishing lap time in. But he doesn't improve. But who was the one that took the purple sector? I don't know. As well, confirmation too, Ollie Stevens is here, and he's actually the one who took the purple sector. Ollie Stevens on his own, doing a green, purple. Can Ollie put his M&M livery to the top of the timing sheets here at Indianapolis? Comes across the line, have to wait for the time. No, it's 1.2 seconds off. So that tow is definitely powerful here. So Jackson utilizing that tow. He's very quick out there. Sam Stride, a newcomer into this league, trying to get some tow off Jackson now, who's currently in 1st place. James Brett. Jackson's actually on for another purple lap here. So Jackson doing well here at Indianapolis. He said he liked this track, and he is showing it here. James Brett is on for a good lap too. He's ahead of this train. Jackson Whitehead with another purple lap time. I'll quickly head to Josh Hunter. Ooh, a little bit of a burp there. Excuse me. Having too much water. But yeah, Josh Hunter getting the tow off James Brett down the main straight. Getting some great camera shots here with the liquid design livery. And that's James Brett actually the 3rd. Josh Hunter couldn't improve. Can Jackson Whitehead improve on his time? No, he can't. Lachlan Burke, though, he goes to 2nd place, 2/10 off Jackson Whitehead. But Fraser Clegg, the New Zealander, the Kiwi, about to put in a great lap here. Leader in the championship. He needs somewhere better than where he is right now. He's behind James Brett. He crosses the line. I just have to wait. And there you go. It's a 41.5, 2/10 ahead. I don't know if he did have tow, but I don't think he did. He's a bit ahead of the cars behind. But that is 1st place for Fraser so far. 41.5 on the dot. And he pulls over knowing that he might get pole. No, he's just waiting for another tow to maybe get another lap in. Oh, as we see in the future ground there, that is Daniel Cox, who has spun it around at the 1st corner. Who's on some laps here? Ollie Stevens crosses the line, goes up to 8th, 1.2 seconds off the pace. Josh Hunter on a lap right now, still getting the tow off James Brett. So he's going to get another great slipstream down the main straight. Jackson Whitehead, though, is thrashing that car around in 2nd place right now. He's actually catching the 2 ahead. So on this last lap, he might be able to get a great tow, but we got to remember it's a hard cut quali since we're in the heat racing format. Heading down into the last sector at Indianapolis. Jackson Whitehead coming through there as well. You can just see him in the background. Josh Hunter, a little bit of a correction under the brake in there. And through the last corner, using James Brett to his advantage to get the toe and put himself better than 11th place so far. He's currently 1.9 off the pace. And here he comes across the line. Did he improve? I don't know. It's not counting. I don't think it did. I see Joey Parkinson in the background there. Just doing some drifts there because he knows the hard cut quali is on here. But before we get our last people crossing the line, Josh Cody's first time here in the commentary box for the Legend Car E-Series. I think you've watched it a little bit before, but how is it looking so far with the competitiveness of the field and heading into our first race?
Yeah, no, it's good. Like everything's pretty close. Everyone's pretty close. It's good racing. New track. I know a lot of people haven't really done it, bought it today, so I'm excited to see how everyone goes.
Yeah, me too. But here we go. Fraser Clegg's giving Ollie Stephens a slipstream down here. Here we go. To the line! Where can he go? Can he go better than 8? Bang there. 5th place, 7/10 off the pace. But 5th place is good for Ollie Stephens. And I believe that's going to be our hard cut in a second. There it is. So, our grid for today's first race, Heat 1 here at Indianapolis, the season finale. How is our grid looking? Let's have a look. It is Fraser Clegg who is on the front row by ahead of Jackson Whitehead, who's actually pulled a great performance here in the Xpree Project X inspired livery as his go-kart is in real life. Second place, 2/10 off. Can he get his first podium or even his first win here today? Lachlan Burke, regular occurrence here, being in that top 5, but now he's in the top 3, starting in 3rd place. Joshua Benno in 4th place. Ollie Stephens in 5th, getting a great lap on that last lap, getting the toe off Fraser Clegg down the main straight. James Brett, championship contender for Fraser Clegg. So for this, he needs to finish in 1st, and Fraser has to finish in 9th both races, while James finishes in 1st both races to win the championship. So it's going to be close. Elijah Whitfield, hometown hero here in America, starts in 7th. Joseph Parkinson in 8th. Daniel Cox in 9th. Maximus Morgan in 10th for FTA. Josh Hunter in 11th. George Miles in 12th. Go one more spot down. Drew Gibson has joined the grid now, so he's here. Sam Stride in 13th, and it is Drew Gibson in 14th, and that is it for the grid today. So all we need to do is just wait before we go. Go ahead to our leader, Fraser Clegg. Lights are on, but we are going for a rolling start. Just waiting. There we go. The formation lap has begun. Here for the season finale, the BMW M2 safety car. Since we don't have a safety car person here today, we're going to be using the in-game safety car while I'm calling the shots. So I'm just going to quickly check. I don't know why I have my battle box up. Got to quickly check that I am going to drivers, which I am. So it's going to be good today. Drew Gibson has joined the grid. So now we have 14 on the grid today. But Maximus Morgan, though, hasn't actually got to the grid. So we've only got 13 on the track. Don't know if Maximus couldn't make it into the session, though. A 13 here at Indianapolis. And it's a full formation lap, which is going to be a bit annoying for the drivers. But that gives me some time to get ready for some great commentary here with Josh Cody's in the commentary box. Josh, what do you reckon is going to happen in this race today? It's Heat 1. Is everyone gonna be sending some outrageous moves to get some great spots for the feature, or will they play it safe, knowing there's the championship on the line, but other people trying to climb up in the championship in this final round?
I think it's going to be pretty nuts. Like the start's going to be pretty hectic. I feel like everyone's going to try and go for it on the start. Hopefully, get a bit of action. Josh is the safety car.
Yeah, Josh has become the safety car. So
I see
Josh,
we've had a replacement.
Yeah, but I think Josh would rather stick to racing than crawling around at snail's pace as the safety car.
Yeah, I'd want to hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty interesting. We got it's a packed field. I'm excited to see a little bit of the mid pack with a couple of the FTA boys. That'll be interesting. But yeah, keen.
Yes, keen for today's race. That is the correct word to be saying. We are keen in the commentary box. We are keen for the racing. And I'm keen for this championship fight between Fraser and James Brett.
Mate, I'm keen for this pizza.
Okay,
Ah,
yeah, you just keep eating your pizza there. Um, so the BMW safety car will peel to the pit soon because we are on the back section of the track and we will go racing as soon as that green light goes, pedal to the floor, and all hell will let loose. Hopefully not, so we don't get any safety cars. I'm expecting one maybe today. Have to see.
you know, I feel like we're going to see some last lap moves here, either later in the final or even in a couple of the earlier races.
I
Just
reckon.
with the what's on the line, you know,
Yeah,
everyone's going for it all.
I reckon we're gonna see some side by side action across the start finish line on the final lap. Safety car has pulled to the pits. Just saw that on the right of our screens. We are going racing for the second last race of the season, but the finale here at Indianapolis. 2 races ahead of us tonight here for the TFH Legend Car E Series. We are waiting for the green. Fraser has to wait for the green. He can't go any time before it. That is the rule in this series. We are waiting as Daniel Cox put it, and it's green flag running, pedal to the floor, and we are racing. And it looks like Fraser Clegg already has a bit of a lead. Not really a lead because the slipstream is kicking in now. We're already 4 wide down the main straight.
Oh,
James
oh,
Brett, oh look at this, 5 wide
my
in the background.
goodness.
Oh, a little bit of contact down the straight, but
Oh,
only one peels to the right. He has his own little
Josh
incident.
Hunter goes down the inside.
Oh, it's very
Oh,
close. I see the
spin. We got a
background.
spin.
Yeah, Lachlan Burke has spun it around, but we continue racing. It looks like a bit of barging action between Ollie Stevens and Joey Parkinson. But actually, a tame start as I see Jackson Whitehead looking for the move on Josh Benner. But Josh Hunter now follows Ollie Stevens through. Can he get the move done on Joey Parkinson? They're going to go side by side for the fast right left chicane. Joey Parkinson sideways action. He keeps it on the track. Heading down the back straight. Josh Hunter's getting a bit of a bump draft from George Miles and nearly loops it. Fraser Clegg has got James Brett right behind him. James Brett will be looking for the move soon. Fraser Clegg holding the lead. A little bit of contact under the braking zone. Josh Benno. Yeah, no worry. No worries. I'll look into that. It'll probably be definitely a clear because you did get spun on that straight and got forced into the pit lane. Oh, and as I'm talking, there is a spin in the background. Has there been a roll? That looked like a roll. No, they just keep it
Oh, it's
looped and keep it spinning.
George, I think.
And
Yeah, I think that's George.
I definitely will clear Daniel Cox's penalty there because that was a bit argy-bargy what happened on that main straight. Sorry for the UI pop-ups, but it looks like it's Fraser Clegg who's actually got a 6/10 lead. He's nearly out of the slipstream, but Josh Benno will not be having any of that. But Fraser Clegg starting the snake train now, heading down this main straight, trying to break the toe from Josh Benno. And James Brett's actually got some company from Jackson and Elijah. Ollie Stevens there too. Josh Hunter in the background. He's up 4 positions from 11th on
Super
the grid.
Evil Elijah going for a move on Benno.
No, that's actually James. He
Oh,
goes for it on James.
oh, it's shucks.
Shucks, yes. And I see in the background, I believe that's. Oh, I can't even see. Here we go. Joey Parkinson on the inside of George Miles, but George Miles looking for a switchback. Can't get it done. Heading back to the front. Now it's only 4/10. Josh Benno is already right back, nearly onto his tail. Oh, a lot of curve there from Josh Benno. Looked like he was about to two-wheel it there. Down the back straight. Here comes Josh Benno. Will he work together, or will he go for the move? As it's nearly 3 wide down the back straight with Elijah, James and Jackson. James does the smart thing, backs out of that one. But Elijah straight through to the podium here at his home race. Josh, Cody's, how was the start that we've seen here today?
Yeah, no, it was pretty hectic. I was expecting a bit, and yeah, it was definitely received. Um, had a couple spins, couple crashes, but you know, it's all part of it.
Yeah, all part of the racing here at Indianapolis. Josh Benno's right on the tail. James Brett looking for a move on Jackson Whitehead. Can he get the move done? No, doesn't commit to it. Elijah, though, he looks like he's got some pace in that FTA car. Can he catch the leaders, though? Or will Josh Benno work together with Fraser? We'll see down this main straight. Let's have a look here. Will they bump draft as Jackson's going for a move on Elijah in the background? Might have to cut to that real quickly. Side by side down the main straight. I believe Josh Benno, yes, he is bump drafting, so these two are going to try pull away. It's pretty wide down the main straight. Will Ollie Stevens make it 4? Get a great camera shot here, heading down into turn 1. James Brett, though, is up back into third, and into the first corner they go. And Jackson Whitehead right on the outside and switches to the inside. He will have the inside for that next corner. Ollie Stevens trying to follow him through. Elijah, though, slots it back in, trying to follow Jackson. James Brett in third place. Will they want to try catch? Will they work together to catch? Have to find out. 15-minute race and we're already 4 minutes in. Jackson, though, losing the rear a lot through there. He has to jump the curb. That's a lot of curb usage there from Jackson, but he loses his momentum. And Elijah gets the spot. Ollie Stevens gets the spot. Down the back straight.
Super evil Elisha action right there.
Yes, it is. But look at that. Ollie Stevens is right down the inside. Looks like he nearly outbreaks himself, but he gets the move done. That's a great dive bomb from Ollie Stevens in the M&M entry.
Great, yeah.
Josh Benno starting from 4th up to 2nd. James Brett starting from 6th up to 3rd. Josh Hunter starting from 11th is up to 7th. That's a great drive there from... Oh, Josh Hunter though in the background.
A bit loose on the exit there.
Loosey-goosey.
I'm telling you, mate. Josh will barge his way through. I'm telling you.
The go-kart mentality.
Yes.
Heading back to the leaders, Josh Benno and Fraser Clegg. Oh, Fraser Clegg a little bit wide there. Josh Benno, though, probably going to be bump drafting down the main straight. Out of the last corner, a little bit of a rear tail wag down the main straight. And yes, the bump drafting kicked in between the two. James Brett will be a sitting duck. He's already weaving to try and get him out there. Down the main straight. Here comes Elijah to the inside. Ollie Stevens to the inside. It's nearly 3 wide. Oh, there's contact under the braking. Elijah's locked up. Will he tag? Ollie's tagged. Ollie. James is tagged. They're 3 wide heading into the second corner. They all keep it nice and clean. Great work between all 4 of them. But this is a great battle that we're seeing for third. And Josh Hunter, he's liking this, I reckon. If he sees this happening still, he's going to catch up into this train and try and get on for a podium. As well as Lachlan Burke, who spun around on the first lap, who's actually gaining back on these 4. So heading...
driving Lachlan Burke's been quite good. Made up a bunch of positions.
Oh, also, Maximus Morgan has actually got back onto the track. So he did miss the start. So he just forgot to get to the grid in time. Elijah Whitfield down the inside. Ollie Stevens on Elijah. Does he get the move done? Yes. And Elijah blinking out a bit there. And now he's back into 5th position. James Brett back into the 4th position. Jackson still hanging in 6th. Where's Josh Hunter? Can we see him in the background? There he is. He is pushing that legend car to the limits to try and catch up to this train. He's nearly there. Lachlan Burke catching on to it as well. But the front 2 still pull away. I need to calm down here. A lot of battling has been going on. My throat's getting sore. But holy, we've actually had some great racing here at Indianapolis already. The slipstream being very powerful, as I see in the background. Drew Gibson and Sam Stride side by side. Drew Gibson shuts the door, doesn't let him have it. Down the main straight. 4 people in this train. Look at them. Oh, look at the snake train. Ollie Stevens hugging the inside. Here goes Jackson to the outside. Elijah to the inside.
With a meatball.
Oh,
hey,
he
must... got a meatball.
I'll have a look at that in a second, because we got 3 wide action into the first corner. Jackson tries to turn in, but Ollie Stevens is there. And oh my goodness, that is so close. And Josh Hunter is loving this, but let's go for a quick replay on what happened. So down the... he's just holding. He's hard hooked it, but I think, I don't know if he was trying to intentionally cause a safety car, but I don't think a safety car is called for that one, because it looked like he tried to intentionally cause one. 3 wide, as we cut back 3 wide. Elijah, Josh Hunter in the background has gone straight off. He's locked it up, and he's gone straight. But look at these 3. Oh no, I think there must have been something there. Bump drafting action. Let's quickly have a look at the replay here. Quickly go back. Was there any bump drafting in here on the braking? Oh, it looked like a bit. I don't know. Maybe the stewards will have to have a look at that one. Heading back to our 4-way train, but it's going to be 5 soon because Lachlan Burke's nearly there. Josh Hunter, though, he's backed off a bit there because of that incident he had, but he can catch back up. He's got the pace to, and we've still got a couple minutes left in this race. 7, or nearly 6 to be exact. Heading down the main straight, James Brett under pressure from Jackson Whitehead. Elijah, though, in third place. He's got Ollie Stevens for company. Heading down the main straight, Ollie Stevens looking for a move. Goes to the outside, darts to it really late. Can he get the move done around the outside? No, he can't. Can't have the inside for the next bit. Has to back out of that one. Elijah doing some great defending there. That's bringing Lachlan Burke back into this train. Will Ollie look for a move maybe into this? No, he won't. He'll have to wait. Jackson Whitehead bit deep on the brakes there. Runs wide, trying to overtake James Brett, or trying to get a better run than him. Elijah using all that curb. Beautiful curb amount usage from Elijah. Down the back straight, Ollie Stevens to the inside. James Brett, will he go to the middle? Yes, he will. We're going to have a free wide action once again, heading down into... Ollie Stevens locks up. Does he get the move done, though? He's really good on the brakes, Ollie Stevens, but James Brett has the smarts, plays it well, gets back up into that podium position. They're 7 seconds off first and second, but them two have been working together. Oh, James Brett using all the curb he can, loses the rear on the exit, and here comes Ollie Stevens to the inside. And Lachlan Burke is loving this as well as Josh Hunter. He'll be gaining soon, I reckon. 5 minutes left in this race. Oh, I'm trying to take a sip of water because my throat's getting sore, but there's already battling happening once again. Elijah is down the inside, pulls off a great move, but James Brett will have the inside for the next corner. These two going side by side, and Elijah gets the move done. Heading down the main straight. It is a great battle, Josh. Down the main straight. Will he look for a move? He's trying to get it. Look at the snake train. Ollie Stevens is hugging it against the wall. Lachlan Burke's also in this battle. We're going to have a 5-car battle. Look at Josh Hunter too in the background. We might have 6 in this battle. It's nearly 5 wide down the main straights. 4 wide. Well, everyone just looking for spots, for moves. And they keep it nice and clean once again. A little bit of contact.
Wow.
But Ollie Stevens too, hugging it around the outside. Can he get the move done? No. Jackson Whitehead looking for the outside, and Lachlan Burke's to the inside. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. What a move from Lachlan Burke. So Lachlan Burke now up into 6, looking for a podium here today at Indianapolis after he started on the second row in third. So Elijah and James Brett once again having their own little battle. Very close into the next couple of corners. Jackson Whitehead in the background, a little bit wide. James Brett still holding that third place, but Elijah's moving down some spots here. Lachlan Burke looking for the move, but couldn't get it done. As the leaders, 9 seconds ahead now. Them two are just pulling away. But look at Ollie Stevens. He's got a great run. Heading to the inside, nearly contact between the two. Wheel to wheel racing. Josh Hunter's nearly onto the back of this train as well. Lachlan Burke has gone back down to 7 from Jackson Whitehead. Into the last sector of the track, and Elijah's down the inside of James Brett, but James once again will have the inside into the second last corner. Can he keep it on Elijah? Yes, he can. Now that brings everyone back into this. We're going to have 6 cars soon because Josh Hunter is so close onto the back of this train. 3 minutes left in this race. It's all for it, for the podium. Down the main straight. We're getting great coverage here between all these 5. Heading down the main straight, Ollie Stevens trying to hug the wall once again. We're going to go 4 wide maybe down the main straight. Josh, look at this action. 4 wide, heads it back into 2 wide. Into the braking zone, Elijah's under the brakes. He's locked up and he's taking out James Brett with him. And now James Brett is out of this contention for the podium fight unless Josh Hunter and James Brett work together to get back up. And they're still... James Brett expressing his emotions. Side by side, Elijah and Lachlan, a little bit of blinking there. Lachlan runs a lot of curb. Elijah saying sorry on the radio, that's what we like to hear. Oh, look at this though. Jackson Whitehead's on for a podium. I wouldn't have this on the bingo cards. Ollie Stevens though is having none of it. Looking for a move down the inside, can't get it done. Elijah Whitfield though holds it around the outside. We'll have the inside for the next corner. And gets it done on Ollie Stevens. Lachlan Burke too in the background. But James Brett, don't count him out because he's already nearly back in it with Josh Hunter. Surely those two work together.
Him and Josh could make this really interesting make this a 6-car battle coming into the last minutes of this race. That'd be really cool.
Yes, it will be. Heading into the last sector of the track, Elijah though to the inside of Jackson Whitehead, but Jackson with the inside for the second last corner, and I believe this might be the last lap coming now. If I head back to our leaders, we look where the flag marshal is. Can't really see it unless we get a better camera angle. Head back to the leaders. Yes, the marshal at the top waving the white flag. So this is all in it for the podium. 3 wide down the main straight. Make it 4, maybe. Lachlan Burke's tapped the wall. James Brett and Josh Hunter, they are working together, bump drafting so they can get back into this podium fight. Jackson moves to the left to get the outside into the first corner. Can he get the move done around the outside of Ollie? No, the door is shut. Lachlan Burke looking for the outside move. Can't get the move done. Heading through the third corner. Will Lachlan look for a move on Jackson? He looks for it,
Whoa,
breaks too
Lachlan's
deep,
gone!
locks it up. He's on the racing line. James Brett collects him with him.
Lachlan!
The two collect each other. James Brett not having a great race here today. Josh Hunter's up in the 6th. 5 spots up. Now it's only a 3-car train. As I see, it looks like Josh Benno and Fraser Clegg battling it out for the lead. But they might just keep it safe. Look at this. Jackson Whitehead and Ollie Stevens side by side. Ollie to the outside. Ollie really late on the brakes. What a move from Ollie Stevens to get back to the
Wow.
podium position. That's a great move from Ollie Stevens. Oh my goodness, my throat is sore. Cutting back to the lead real quickly. Will Josh Benno look for a
Oh.
move into the last sector? Not yet. Will he wait for the main straight? We'll have to wait. These three, though, battling it out for the podium. This is only Heat 1, and we still got a feature to go. Oh my goodness. Jackson Whitehead loses the rear. Looking for a move. Can't get it done. Into the last sector. Here's Josh Benno and Fraser Clegg. Josh Benno trying to use all the track. Where's the start-finish line? I see it up there. Can Josh Benno look for a move? There's contact as well in the back of our herd. But it's Fraser Clegg who wins the first race. And so I've missed out on some action. But Ollie Stevens is going to get a podium from starting 5th on the grid. But Fraser Clegg wins the first race. I believe that is the championship sealed in his hands already. I think he's already got the celebratory crap going on. That is the championship already in Heat 1 after James Ray has not a great race. And that is Fraser Clegg, your Season 3 champion in the Legend Car E-Series, sponsored by TFH Hire. Jackson Whitehead misses him. But great job from Fraser Clegg. Kept it consistent all season long. Congrats to him. We'll see him in Season 4 once again, but we still have a feature to go. Oh, George Miles. But oh my goodness, what a race that was. And we're in our 3-minute warm-up. Oh.
That was great, you know. We just that big battle with everyone. Very entertaining. Tried to keep it as clean as possible.
Let's have a look at actually what happened on this last lap between Elijah and Jackson. Ooh, I don't know why I done that. My window. What actually happened here? So these two. Oh no, this isn't the last lap. When is the last lap? Here it is. Here we go. Who turns down on who? Oh, it's close there. Might need to get a different camera angle here. Get from our chopper cam that we had over the racing. See it from the top down perspective into the corner. And we'll get it in slow-mo. Oh, the chopper cam didn't actually really do a great job there. We'll just put it in slow-mo though. Not yet, no. Get it up into the corner. Here we go, under the braking. Oh, I can't. Oh, this camera angle isn't that good. It does look like Elijah starts turning down. Jackson, though, didn't start turning into the corner yet. But it just depends on what the line is, how the overlap is too. Just going to depend on what the stewards have to say for that one.
Need an ender pearl. Oh shit.
Need an ender pearl, okay. So, results from Heat 1. Let's get them up. Here we are. Fraser Clegg, your winner of Heat 1, and also our new champion in Season 3. Here for our finale. Fraser Clegg takes out the championship. Great job to him. We'll see him next season with the newly sponsored TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series on how it's going to play out with all the prizes and everything. But you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Joshua Benner, though, rounds it out in second place, 1/10 off Fraser Clegg, and then 12 seconds back, nearly 13, Ollie Stevens finishes on the podium with Jackson Whitehead in fourth, and some controversy, can't say controversy, with
Controversy.
yes, with Elijah Whitfield. But Josh Hunter, great drive there from 11th. He'll start fifth in this race. Can he get his first podium? Maybe even, oh no, he has his first podium, but can he get a win? Starts in fifth
Oh,
place.
it's spicy.
Sixth place for
Sorry.
Elijah. Seventh place for Joseph. Eighth place for George. Ninth, Daniel Cox. 10th, Drew Gibson. 11th, James Brett had a really bad race there, getting involved some incidents that he wasn't involved. Well, he was involved in, but it wasn't his fault. Sam Stride, newcomer, finishes in 12th. Great job there. Lachlan Burke, 13th, and then Maximus Morgan in 14th. So I believe our warm-up's actually nearly finished now. And we're going to go straight into racing. Yes. Ready for the next race. 50 seconds, the grid. So they need to get on the grid as fast as they can to be in this race.
Oh my goodness, I'm very full from this pizza.
Yay! Don't know why my camera angles aren't working. I would like to see, because Fraser Clegg isn't even on the grid, which he should be on the grid, because they're going to start racing soon. He's got 30 seconds to get on the grid. Everyone's on the grid except Fraser Clegg.
Might not run it.
Will he run it or will he not run it? Hopefully he does. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go, Fraser Clegg, who is now
The Kiwi has arrived.
Yes, he is our season 3 champion heading into this race now. But this is the final race of the season after a long 8 rounds. Seeing some great racing, increase in numbers, new sponsors, new challenges that will be coming next season. I'm going to take a quick break. I need to go to the loo, but Josh Cody's is here if he wants to do anything. But our formation lap is underway. I'll be back in about probably 30 seconds.
Super evil Elisha. Nick, you're not allowed to be in here. Get out. Get out, Nick. Seems we've had an issue. I think, Josh Benno is back in his second position, his respective position. And take a bite of my pizza.
Alrighty, I am back. And we're only on the back straight. This is how slow the formation laps go.
Well, it seemed Josh Benno dropped to the back for some reason. I'm not too sure.
Oh, wait a second. Let's have actually have a look at that.
And we had.
Oh! Has he spun it on his own or has he been tagged? Oh, Fraser Clegg trying to warm up the tyres. His hard hook to the left. Hopefully that's not any damage. Also got a little snacker with me here too.
What do you got?
I just got some crackers.
That's boring.
Already had my dinner. I had chicken omelette, right?
My dinner arrived at perfect time. Got some pizza, meat lovers pizza from Domino's. Garlic bread, and a vanilla thick shake. You know, it's just perfect.
And you get to eat it while watching these legend cars.
I do. Especially Josh Hunter, the GOAT.
Okay.
So fast.
Okay,
Dodged his way.
Game faces are on because we're going to go racing soon. Safety car peels to the pit lane on the right. And Fraser Clegg will have to wait for that green once again. We're here for the final race of the TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series here at Indianapolis to round off Season 3. Can we round it off with a bang? We'll have to find out in this 20-minute race. Across the line, wait for the green, wait for the spotter to say green. We're waiting. And it's green flag running, and we are racing. And look at the background. Drew Gibson actually has a great start, overtaking a couple people. Joseph Parkinson bump drafting Josh Hunter down the main straight. Ollie Stevens to the inside. Josh Hunter bumping Ollie through. This is 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide down the main straight.
Wow.
And look at that. Ollie Stevens is actually to the inside, heading down into the first corner. And it looks like it's all clean. I think it is. No, Drew Gibson has been spun round. I need to try and get back there. It's only Drew Gibson, but we continue racing a little bit wide there. Joey Parkinson, but Ollie Stevens is to the front. Fraser Clegg is down in 9th. Elijah Whitfield is in 2nd from 6th on the grid. And Josh Hunter's up in the 4th, a little bit wide there in the background. Daniel Cox. But everyone's actually kept it clean once again. Max Morgan is up 9 spots in 5th spot. Already starting this race off with a banger.
This is unbelievable.
And look at this, Elijah Whitfield's to the inside, the hometown hero to the outside. Look at the background, it's 5 wide. As I said that, we've had a massive crash down the straight.
Big one.
That's a big one there. Safety car deployed, please start slowing down. Safety car will be exiting the pit lane. Elijah, you can speed up a little bit just to get to the safety car, which is exiting the pit lane. Just the in-game one, just follow it around till it goes in.
You know, we could have a double Josh podium here with Josh Benno and Josh, if they can charge their way forward together.
Yes, and we can have another Josh interviewing them after the race for a double Josh podium.
Yes. You know, this is why Josh is just the superior name, and you should have all been named Josh. Josh is the best.
Okay. That sounds weird. So we'll skip off that topic.
Okay.
I need to change this. I do not know why the safety car didn't come out, like straight away, but alrighty. At least you're behind it now. What? I couldn't understand James. But here we go, Elijah. You can go whenever you want when the safety car peels off into the pit lane.
You know, this is looking pretty hectic. I'm imagining we're going to get some good starts. Just like starts of both races off this safety car here. Yeah. Get some good action.
First safety car of the night. But I reckon we have a look at what happened with this incident. Just changing the restart single file. I have to wait for the safety car to cross the line so I can put the command in the chat for it to come in this lap. Because you have to wait for the safety car to come around for one lap on the track before you can put a command in to tell it to come in. So let's quickly have a look at what happened. No, that's the start. Let's see what actually happened with Drew Gibson. Heading down into the first corner. Oh, just got tagged. Yes, it will be. I can put the command in for next lap. Fraser Clegg, our championship winner. Down in... what's it called?
Oh, brain freeze. Oh, sorry.
Fraser Clegg coming into the pits, so he must have damage. I want to see what happened. Oh, pretty wide down the main straight there, but Daniel Cox comes flying in like a
Whoa!
bullet, and no worries, I'll be able to clear that. If Lachlan and Daniel, you get it as well, I can clear it. So they're heading into their pit box now. I'll put the command in for the safety car on the back straight, so it gives time for everyone behind who's in the pits just to catch up. Don't worry, Ollie. It will come in this lap. So have a look at that incident later at the end of the race. Heading to our leader now. Yes, I know what photo he's talking about on the back of that car. If we can go on board with James Brett real quickly, we can have a look at it. Because I know exactly what photo it is. Yes, it's a picture of Dylan Thomas. I knew that exactly. Now I'm going to put the command in the chat. I believe the lights on the safety car will go off. Yes, they did. Safety car will be in this lap. Elijah, when that safety car peels into the pit lane and hits that pit line, you can go whenever you want. Also, no overtaking before the control line. So, 7 minutes have been taken out of this race. We'll have a 13-minute dash to the checkered flag. And right now, Elijah in first place. Ollie Stevens in second place. Josh Benno in third and Josh Hunter in fourth. The two Joshes doing well. Maximus Morgan, though, ninth. Oh, not ninth spot. Fifth spot. 9 places up from 14th on the grid. Where can he go on from here? Everyone be looking for the start, watching Elijah when he will go. The safety car will peel to the pit soon, and we will get back to green flag running. What will Fraser get in this race? He's our championship winner. Where can he finish here at Indianapolis? Elijah will pick when to go. He's awaiting. You're good to go whenever you want. So Elijah is awaiting, warming up those tires. When will he go? And he's gone. That is green flag running straight away.
Wow!
So Elijah has gone. Everyone looks like they got caught snoozing down the main straight. And it looks like Maximus Morgan, though, is looking for a move on Josh Hunter. He doesn't overtake before the control line, so that is good. So Daniel Cox letting Fraser Clegg through over the radio so Fraser Clegg can get through. So down to the first corner, it looks like Ollie Stevens got some pressure from Josh Urbano. Doesn't have anything happen. Elijah, though, locking up. He's gone straight as Josh Hunter side by side with Maximus Morgan. The two FTA boys of Elijah and Max are going to be trying to make it through here. Maybe get a 1-2 FTA. They did get it in Monza before Maximus Morgan had a penalty for overtaking for the control line. So everything already going. It looks like a pretty tame start. And Maximus is under pressure from Joey as he loses the rear very much. Does he save it? Yes, he does. Great save there. Sam Stride as well, up 5 positions there in 7th spot, doing well to get up into that spot. Ollie Stevens, though, to the inside with Josh Benno. To the lead they go, past Elijah Whitfield. Elijah back down to 3rd. And Josh Hunter, though, looking to get into the podium positions as everyone side by side. Sam Stride trying to go for a move with Maximus Morgan. Can't get the move done. Fraser Clegg, though, making some positions there. He's already passed Jackson Whitehead. Gets the move done. Where can he make a move on Drew Gibson? He'll have to wait. Joshua Benno, though, right on the tail of Ollie Stevens. Heading into the last sector of the track. Ollie Stevens defending to the inside, maybe. Oh, Josh Benno trying to go to the outside. Doesn't get the move done. As I see in the background there, free wide action. Fraser Clegg looking for a move, but can't get it done. And lock up. And it looks like Sam Stride and George Miles has made contact with each other. Sam Stride rejoins back into the race safely. but looking to try get some payback maybe on George, but not in a bad way. Heading back down the main straight, Josh Benno is going to be trying to work together maybe with Ollie Stevens. Yes, he will. Taking a sip of water there. They're working together. Elijah, though, is having none of it. I can see Elijah gaining so much time. Look at him come. The double toe, using it to its effect. And he's going to the inside on Josh Benno. Maybe no, he'll back out of it and play it safe. No, he'll actually go to the inside of Josh Benno into the first corner. But Josh Benno will have the inside into the second corner. And I see in the background, look at this congestion between these. Oh, I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. Maybe even 9. I think it is 8. But look at this free one. Look at them. They're all going at it. Fraser Clegg trying to find a gap as the 5 ahead still battling for the lead. I see Ollie Stevens run really wide, heading back to the lead. Ollie Stevens got Josh Benno, but here comes Elijah. He's going to go to the inside of maybe even both of them. There's 2 trains happening here. Not George Miles. Maximus Morgan's just in no man's land until he can catch up onto this train, which I believe he's already has. And look at it in the background. Oh, it's actually calmed down a bit there, but Fraser Clegg has made it up into 9th spot. And Ollie Stevens in the lead, Elijah in 2nd, and Josh Benno in 3rd. This is a great way to kick off to end season 3. It's a great way. James Brett and Daniel Cox get slowdowns in the background. That's what the yellow flag means on the left. It means a slowdown. Has been given a little bit of a bump under the brake, and Josh Benno and Elijah. They keep it nice and clean, though. Joey Parkinson as well is up in the 5th spot. Look at Fraser Clegg all up on the curb to try and get past George Miles. He gets the move done, and now he's right behind Lachlan Burke, which I reckon he'll work together with Lachlan to get back to the front train. But the front train, I reckon, is going to be battling a lot. Down this main straight we go. Elijah's to the inside on Ollie Stevens, right up against the wall. Maybe even get a bit of a side draft off
Josh
the wall.
And Josh, wow, they've caught up.
The two Joshes working together, and maybe they go 1 and 2 into the first corner. It's 1 and 2 for the 2 Joshes. Josh Benno and Josh Hunter both make it through on each other. Lachlan Burke goes down into 9th, and Fraser Clegg's up in the 7th. And it's the 2 Joshes into 1st and 2nd. Elijah Whitfield sitting in 3rd. Can he get a podium here at his home race? All over the curve. Maximus Morgan doesn't get a slowdown from it, but down the back straight. Dude, everything is going on in this race, Josh. It is insane. How was it after the safety car restart, you reckon? Do you reckon everyone's just switched on? Actually, I'll get back to you here in a second because Elijah's right down the inside of Josh Hunter.
Here we go.
I think that's done there. But yeah, so everyone's just seemed to click on for the racing here. What is your take on it already?
Oh, I think this is it's pretty hectic. It'll probably go to the last lap, I reckon. It's going to be a last lap dash. It's going to be really entertaining. You know, there's so much drivers working together. If Lachlan and all that can catch up back to the front pack, it'll make it even more interesting. So
yeah, the thing is, everyone is actually staying in the slipstream train, so maybe we could have. I'm just guessing. Maybe not a whole pack. I reckon 9 people in the battle pack.
Every single one.
No, I don't think that's going to happen because Daniel Cox and Sam Stryer just a little bit off in the background, but they're still in that tow, I believe. But down the main straight we go. Josh Benno right up against the wall. Joey and Maximus on the wall. And Elijah now, the American, to the inside. Here comes Josh Hunter. Josh Hunter will go to the inside, as well as Ollie Stevens. They both follow each other through and going to be bump drafting down the main straight. Beautiful camera angle as we get into the first corner. And it's Josh Hunter to the lead maybe, but Ollie Stevens is to the inside. Beautiful move from Ollie Stevens. He's gone from 4th, I think it was 4th, to maybe even 5th to 1st. But look at this battle here. Josh, Elijah, and
Benno.
Yes, and Joey Parkinson sends a Hail Mary down the inside of Josh Benno. Can he get the move done? No, he'll have to back out of it. Maybe try and get a run down the back straight, but he loses it. And now Maximus Morgan is on the back tail of him. Down the back straight, Elijah. Down the back straight into this corner is
Elijah. Goes for it.
A good move, Elijah. Gets it down, a little bit of contact on the exit. That's known in the legend cars though, these bars on the front and back. But a beautiful move from Elijah. Gets it back up in the 2nd. He's looking for a win here. We got 6 minutes left in this race. Joshua Benno in 4th place. Joshua Hunter in 3rd place. 2 Joshes 3rd and 4th. Very close between the top 6. And there will be 7 soon. That's not a joke.
6, 7, 6, 7.
Okay, no, stop. No. Hold it until the
We're
end.
mature here.
We are mature. This is a mature ball. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
And I said, oh no!
oh, oh
There's a
no!
checkup on the
Collected.
exit. Fraser Clegg gets collected. It's gone from a 6-car train to now a 4-car train. Joey Parkinson, at least he's saying sorry. Joey Parkinson knows he's in the wrong. But now it's actually only a 3-car train right now. Elijah Whitfield trying to look for a move on Ollie Stevens into the braking zone. Jackson Whitehead in 5th. He might gain on this. Look at this. Josh Hunter's round around. They're on the outside
Wow.
and to the inside now. Beautiful move from Josh Hunter. That's the person I'm going to be playing with Siege after this race. So, heading through towards the back straight. Ollie Stevens a little bit loosey-goosey. Jackson Whitehead's actually got to slow down. I think he might have actually cut the track, and he's just slowed it up on the apex, and he's taken out Drew with him. We'll have to cut back to that soon, because we're going maybe 3-1 no, because Ollie Stevens is trying to get bump drafted by Josh Hunter. Elijah, though, to the inside. Will he lock a break? No, he won't. He'll pull it up. Good move. But I want to know what happened with Jackson Whitehead, because he went off the track.
Quite a contrast to the previous race where
Oh,
Jackson
no.
was up the front.
Oh, no. I believe I know what's going on. He has spun it. He spun it through the first corner. And then collects Fraser. And then Drew spins it on his own.
Rejoins.
But I want to know what happened up here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Back to the lead. Elijah's still holding the lead. James Brett in 7th. Where's Fraser Clegg? Down in 11th. Don't know why that rhymed. Sounded like it did. Oh, Elijah's blinked out. He's blinking out. My camera angle can't keep up with it. But now it's back. Look at this. It's a 4-car train. Once again, we see in the background George Miles in 5th. This is his best finishing position so far. And Josh Hunter gets through. Can he go to the outside? Got 2 FTA boys and 2 FCR boys going at it for this race. And it looks like Josh Hunter gets in the 2nd. Elijah back down the 3rd. Maximus Morgan, though, up the 10th. And we see a battle in the background here. Josh Benno, it's Josh Benno, James Brett, Sam Stride, and Daniel Cox all battling it out here. Sam Stride up 4 positions, starting from 12th. But Josh Benno trying to make his way through after being taken out by Joey Parkinson. Back to the lead as we go down the back straight. We've got 3 minutes left in this race. Still a lot to go on down the back straight, not the main straight.
It's going to be interesting. Can Max get his feet in the water here? Can he get through? Maybe take a first? Who knows? It's going to go right to the line.
As we're talking about that, Elijah goes straight around the outside of Josh Hunter. Beautiful move from Elijah, the American here. Only American on the grid. Oh, goodness. This is going great. We are going to have a great interview after the race, because this has actually been great racing between everyone here at Indianapolis. It's some of the best racing I've actually seen. A little bit of a lockup from Maximus Morgan. I don't think this will be the last lap. We'll just have to check the marshal on the post to see if it is. But if it's not, then definitely the next lap will be the last lap. Down the main straight, look for that marshal on the post if we can see him. Yes, it's white flag. This is the white flag here at Indianapolis.
This is where it's all going to happen.
Who's going to win? Ollie Stevens blinks out. My camera angle is not keeping up with him. Something's going on with my camera angle. We're going to cut back to the lead because Elijah has actually gone to the inside. Josh Hunter's to the outside into the first corner. Can he get the move done around the outside? This will be a beautiful move from Josh Hunter.
Through, tries and...
Max Morgan trying to go around the outside of Ollie, but Josh Hunter, great move. He's gone to first, and Maximus Morgan's now on the 3rd. Elijah looking for a move around the outside. Can Josh Hunter hold it on the inside? Yes, he can, but it's all about the slipstream down the back straight. So, down the back straight now we go. This is it. Who is going to win here at Indianapolis? The last race of Season 3 for the TFH Hire Legend Car E-Series. Josh Hunter's defending it for his life.
Max Morgan.
Trying to hold it. Ollie Stevens looking for a move down the inside. Nearly takes out Josh Hunter with him. Elijah around the outside, but no, Josh Hunter can keep it. Josh Hunter is still in the lead. Can he get his first win here at Indianapolis? It's going to be close. Can he hold it though? Elijah tags the back. He spun round. Josh Hunter, I think that's it. Josh Hunter has got a gap. But can Max still try getting back on him? But Josh Hunter, he's kept the pressure to himself. He's put the pressure on for everyone. Josh Hunter trying to keep it nice and easy, but Max is still there. Can he get a slipstream down the main straight? No, he cannot. It's gonna be because Max loses on the exit.
Lucy.
It's gonna be Josh Hunter. Josh Hunter is gonna win his first ever race, the last race of season 3. Josh Hunter is a winner in the TH Higher Legend Car E Series. Josh Hunter has done it. Maximus Morgan finally gets another podium. Ollie Stevens on the podium once again. And look at this, Lachlan Burke and George Miles across the line.
Yeah.
That is very close between all of them. And look at the background here, Daniel Cox and James Brett across the line. I think it might be Daniel Cox who gets it. Great stuff, but Josh Hunter is the race winner for the feature race. He's done it. He's finally got his first win in spectacular style. Josh Hunter finally wins the race. And he's done it. Great job to Josh Hunter. We've seen some great racing here at Indianapolis. Some of the best racing I have seen. So now,
That was unbelievable.
hopefully, we can get the interviewer, the racers in here so we can interview them. I'm just getting their pings ready.
You know, I've never had any luck trying to interview Josh. I've tried to interview him at the kart track at the request of his parents, and I've never had any luck. So
Well, finally, you get an interview.
let's see if I get my interview.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. My throat is sore. That was insane. Let's just quickly take a look at what happened with Elijah now and see what happened. Get it from a chopper cam if we can. I'm going to quickly get to it. So did he just hit him under braking? I think he did. Yeah, just tagged him on the braking, spins him around. Ollie Stevens tags him. But who else was involved in a crash that? What was it? It was Josh Benno who was in the train battling. Yeah, here it is. So it was with Joey Parkinson. This is what made it a 4-car train. Yeah, because Joey, right up on the inside, doesn't have the overlap, tags him in the rear. But Josh Hunter, finally a race winner. Just quickly go to a TV1 cam here. Go some slow motion. So we can get some stuff. I believe we've got one person in here. We need to wait for Josh
Hello.
Hunter. Hello. Is Josh Hunter coming? Because I know you're on a call with him.
Do you want me to grab him?
Yeah, can you grab him, please? Thank you.
Okay.
And I need someone to grab Max Morgan, and I know who can grab him.
I'll grab.
Oh no, he's here.
Max
He's
is
here. No,
already
he's
here,
here.
never
Max
mind.
is already here. So let's just start off with.
Josh.
Let's just start off with third place. So third place is Ollie Stevens. Ollie Stevens doing great in race 2. I can't remember where he got in the heat 1, but the feature was where his pace was at. Ollie Stevens, how was the racing at Indianapolis today? You finally grab another podium. How was it?
Pretty good actually. To be completely honest, I was not looking forward to this race. I thought the racing would be, I don't know, a bit like Monza, just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting. But it was actually really good. I had good battles with everyone I drove with. Especially, I had a really good battle with, I think it was me, Jackson, and Elijah in race 1. That was awesome. And I got third there as well, actually. Which I'm a lot happier with my third place in race 1 than I am in race 2. I think race 1 I really that's the best result I could have gotten, but I think in race 2 if I made some different decisions about where I put my car, I think I could have gotten the win there. But I got a bit unlucky with Elijah's spin as well.
Yeah, just watching that on the live stream too. Elijah just tagging the rear, Josh Hunter spinning it right in front of you. But it looks like he's kept it clean, so he's still got third place. That's 2 podiums for this race. Looking good for your championship here at the end of the season now. So I believe you've jumped up probably a couple spots maybe. But Josh, you got any?
I think it's my first podiums of the year.
I think it is actually as well. There were 2 podiums in one race.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Or not one
My
race,
best
2
weekend.
podiums, 2 races. So, Josh, Cody's, you got any questions for Ollie Stevens?
No.
Okay, let's head to second place, Maximus Morgan, a regular occurrence here. He's on the podium again. Max, how was it out there? You had some great battles. First in Heat 1, you kind of put it in the wall yourself on purpose, but the second race, starting from the back to second place. How was it?
Well, the first race was just a bit unlucky with me disconnecting like on the grid. I was just bored of driving at the back, so I just put in the wall. And then race 2, I started last. I got a pretty good jump, and I tried to go around the outside, kind of like what Elisha did. And we went from, I think it was sixth. Elisha went from sixth to second or something, and I went from, it was like last to fifth, I think. Right. So we had a pretty good start. We were just working there. The whole race, it was a big battle until Benno and Parkinson took each other out, and then it was just a four-way battle at the end. And then obviously Elisha tagging the back of Josh, and that sort of let me get P2. I think if I didn't slide that much on exit of the last turn, I probably might have challenged for the win. It was just a bit like Adelaide, where I like tried to get a bit desperate on power for the last corner. Could have gotten a spot more, but just overcooked it on the exit.
Yeah, well, great result here for you today for the last race of the season at Indianapolis. Josh Code, you got any questions for Maximus Morgan?
Did the wall turn in on you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
we'll get the Waller penalty for that one. Put that in reports, and I'll get that Waller
Yep.
penalty so it's not there next season. But let's head to our first time race winner, Josh Hunter. He doesn't really race that much in the legend cars here. He doesn't actually really like the legend cars that much. He only just bought the track a couple hours ago to come race here, and he's come off with a win in the feature race. Josh Hunter, how was it racing out there on a track you barely even knew that you just bought a couple hours ago and racing in some cars that you didn't really like?
Yeah, I've never been more scared to start a last lap, to be honest. Um, yeah, I feel bad for Elisha Turney. It was going to be a very scary run to the line, but unfortunately he spun. So
Yeah. Josh Codes, you got any questions for Josh Hunter since you did say you never got the chance to interview him
Yeah,
before?
I finally got my interview, Josh.
oh god, here we go.
So you got any questions, Josh?
Was this for all the Joshes around the world? Because we're so
Yes,
much superior to everyone else, and we're so much better.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes. So there you go, folks. It's Josh is superior on top, and that is a wrap for season 3 and round 8 of the TFH Legend Car E Series. What a great season we've had. We've had many different race winners. We've had some, well, what's it called, growth in this league compared to our other 2 seasons with TFH jumping on board, getting over 20 car fields. This last round we only had 14, but that didn't stop the racing today. So everyone, thank you so much for watching all of the races in season 3. We'll be back in season 4, bigger and better, hopefully with more entries and more cash prizes up for grabs. Hope to see you soon.